Hi everybody, it's Krista from mybestfriendwent.com, and I am going to take a COVID test voluntarily for this quick video. On January 12th, the CDC said you have to have a COVID test to fly into the United States, a negative COVID test. And we thought that was a real blow, but the resorts that we love and work with right away started offering free COVID tests on site, rapid tests, which was amazing, and it's been going great. We have seen an all-time high in demand of people traveling. They're traveling to the resorts we recommend, they're getting their tests, they're flying home. But there are some places where it's a little bit harder to get a COVID test. And one of those places is Costa Rica, especially if you go to a country like Costa Rica where you're doing a lot of touring and you might not be near a health facility or a testing center on the last days of your trip. So we discovered these little things of beauty. And actually just yesterday, which was May 10th, the CDC said that you can use a home test like this to fly home. Officially, you needed to get one at a lab before that, even though we've been using them for Costa Rica. My daughter used one a couple of weeks ago and it went great. But the CDC has now said that these tests are good for everybody. So here's the deal. I ordered these from eMed. They were $160 for 6 of them, quite a lot. We didn't need 6 of them, but they have them at Walmart now and they're 2 for 20 bucks, no joke. They'll probably be in the dollar store soon. But I wanted to show you how it works. There's an app that you need to download, the Navica app. I'm sure there are other companies. This Navica app worked great for my daughter. She took a test at home and one in Costa Rica. It worked great. It has not worked well for me at all. I've been trying for a week. And the reason I want to take a test, I did have COVID all of March and I feel great now. It's, no, that's not right. It was all of April. So it's been about a month since I have been feeling better, maybe a little less. And I wanted to take a test just to see what the result would be. Sometimes people say that the positive result can linger in your system for a while, and I'm ready to get back to traveling, so I thought I would give it a try. Okay, so anyway, I can't get the Navica app today, and I've got a lot of work to do. I'm just gonna show you how the tests work, because I don't need an official result to give to an airline. This is just for me. What you do, you install the app using this barcode and you create an account. And then we did it pretty late at night. I didn't expect anybody to be there, but they were. And you dial in, it's like a FaceTime sort of thing or a Zoom. Everything is sealed and you're not supposed to open it until they tell you to. But in the kit, you have a swab. I'm getting to be very friendly with these, all the traveling I've done. Here's the test itself, it's just like a pregnancy test. And then this is the little extraction reagent. Okay, so what you do when the person tells you to, you open the test. Super cool, it's like a little card right here, literally like a pregnancy test. And it says right here that you put 6 drops into the first hole. Here it is. 1, 2, missed. All right, 6 drops into the first hole. Then you open your friend the swab. Self-swabbing is way more comfortable than I've had it done at the doctor's office a couple of times. I've done it at Walgreens self-swab several times, it's easy. This is a pretty big swab, like a Q-tip. And sometimes at the resorts I've had where they have the really tiny one that goes way, way up. But anyway, 5 swirls up here. You're supposed to do it until it kind of stings a little. But when you're doing your own, it's not bad. Just kind of makes you want to sneeze. When you do that, you put the swab into the second hole here, like that. Twist it 3 times. All right, and then there's a little tape here, and they walk you through all this. I only know because I watched my daughter do it. Then when you're doing this with Navica, you set this on the table, and they have the camera on so you don't mess with it. Set it on the table, and they set a timer for 15 minutes. During that time, I think they're recording, but the girl goes away and helps probably 15 other people. Then they come back and give you your results. So here's my little COVID test lollipop. I'll be back in 15 minutes to tell you if I'm in the clear. I turn my camera back on because you can see the test working. That is so cool. It's just like all those pregnancy tests I took back in the day. Again, you're supposed to have it flat on the table. If you were doing this for real, they'd be watching. You can see the control line. Okay, keep your fingers crossed. Everybody on the edge of your seat. I'll be back in 15. All right, guys, it's been a little more than 15 minutes. I was on the phone with the client, but I've been watching the test with interest. I don't know if you're as excited as I am for the results, but here you go. The control means the test worked, and the sample would have a line there if I were COVID positive. I feel like this calls for some glitter. There we go. Did that give anybody anxiety? I always put glitter in the team's commission checks. If this were a real COVID test that I needed to take to satisfy a government to fly, what would happen? I would have done all of that in front of the Navica staff or the Binac staff, whoever they're called, and then they just upload the result to the app. It's super easy. When my daughter did hers to come home from Costa Rica, we had her printed as well, although I don't know if that's strictly necessary. So anyway, if you're going to a resort that offers testing, none of this is necessary. Maybe you want to bring your own in case you don't like the result the test of at the resort. I don't know. People have been having really good success with traveling and staying safe and coming home healthy. Hundreds of thousands, maybe millions of passengers have traveled since the rule was actually put into effect on January 26th, and only a handful have been had to stay in quarantine in their vacation destination, in which case they were well taken care of. But anyway, I hope this helps you in some way. This is Krista from My Best Friend Went. Have an awesome day.